first oven we're going to talk about today is the GoSun Solar Oven Kit. This is our entry level or the gateway drug to solar cooking. Super fast, really easy to set up, and it's very low cost. You can get these for as low as $50. I'm not going to show you how to set it all up today, but just knowing that this is out there, but it has the same exact size tube and cooking tray as the GoSun Go. And this is what I'm going to dive into a little bit deeper. Similarly, this is good for a good meal for one. So it's a really fun travel companion. You can see it comes in this great EVA case. When open, you'll see these wonderful anodized aluminum reflectors. Those are going to basically triple the amount of light that's absorbed here by the tube. When I open it, I want to flip this prop stick about 90 degrees so you can see close and then open. And what that does is it kind of splays the reflectors out so that they can kind of act as legs. Now, if the sun is at a lower angle, I need to pull the stand out here. And the stand has numerous settings depending on where the sun's angle is to make sure that you're always basically perpendicular with the sun's rays. Pulling it all the way out is what's needed for kind of catching that late afternoon sunset. A couple other unique things about the GoSun Go is that it also doubles as a way to boil water, which is super cool. And in that case, you're going to attach this little tilt stand kit. Clips onto the leg assembly when the leg assembly is pulled all the way out, and that'll give you better stability when the product is sitting vertical on the table. In this case, you can fill the product with 14 ounces of water. Water happens to be one of the most dense or heaviest materials that you would ever cook inside your solar oven, so it takes the longest. In this case, water will take about 45 minutes to reach a temperature that's good for steeping, temperature that's like fully cooked for a soup. And it can take even longer to have a rapid boil inside. And then, of course, the cooking tray, it might look small, but when using the full 14 ounces, you can really do a full meal here. And then on the end of the cooking tray is this little cover. And so this is actually used for when you're boiling water. You pop that on top in the vertical mode, and the cover lives right here on top of the tray. The tray has a couple little studs so that it sits flat on your table and doesn't roll around. It's got this great closed end so you can jam food in without it spilling out. All the times that you're cooking, you're generally, I'm just going to take the tilt kit off. You're generally cooking in this horizontal profile with the tray coming in and out like so. A couple other unique features about the GoSun Go. It does come with the sundial. This helps you make sure you're pointed at the sun. We do want you to be perpendicular to the sun's rays. You can kind of see if you come in close, there's a shadow casted from the red dot as well as a glare. When the glare and the shadow align in the center of the target beneath, you're basically aligned perpendicular to the sun and you're getting the most optimized power available. The GoSun Go comes with everything you see here on this side of the table. The tilt kit, the tray with the little cover on the top of the lid, a set of 4 silicone baking pans, a cleaning scrubby, and then a little carrying bag to kind of hold everything all in one. And then we have an upgrade for the GoSun Go, which is the Go-E tray. Very similar looking, but it's got a 12-volt heating element built into the bottom of the tray with just 3 amps of 12-volt electricity. Of course, we all know what 12-volt looks like. It's on every boat, truck, car, RV. With that 12-volt, you plug the tray in, a little red light will turn on, and you're cooking on electricity. Using 3 amps, you have about a 350-degree oven indoors or at night. Okay, the next oven is my personal favorite, the GoSun Sport. This is the product that consistently cooks a couple of meals. Give it 20 minutes, 30 minutes, no matter what the weather, it's going to get done. When opening the Sport, I like to kind of put one of the legs against my ribs. I open the legs both fully, and then there's like this little hook here that keeps the legs from splaying back open, so you have a nice stable stand. Built-in tension allows you to rotate the Sport so that, of course, with your GoSun dial, you're always pointed at the sunlight. But similar to the GoSun Go, you can also use this for heating water. To do that, I grab the center of the tube and the center of the bracket. I pull them apart and twist. Then I've got the product sitting in this type of aspect so I can fill it with water. A little bit of a steeper angle here. It takes, again, about 45 ounces of water. So we do give you a cleaning scrubby that attaches to the end of the cooking tray. And with a little bit of soap and water, you know, you can just plunge the inside of the tube out with that scrubby tool. So this actual version that I'm working with right here is the Sport-E, or the electronic version. So you'll notice another one of these fantastic 12-volt heating elements built into the bottom of the cooking tray, and then a plug for another 12-volt DC cord. This case, you're using about 7 amps, and you're cooking at about 350 degrees. So now again, your cooking can be done indoors or at night, inside your boat or your RV, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, even when it's raw meat and you pack 3 pounds of chicken or pork loin in here, 30 minutes and nothing but sunshine in this fuel-free beast. Finally, we're gonna talk about the big GoSun Fusion. This is our large and in charge oven. This will cook a meal for 5, 6, 7 people. It's about 14 pounds, comes with a nice set of handles. Nice and compact, super durable. It also fits and it comes with a padded carrying case like the Sport. To open it up, you've got a similar set of gorgeous anodized aluminum reflectors. And then we do have to use these legs to increase its height on a surface so that we can hit all the various angles required. So here we are, just kind of rotating into the afternoon sun. It's an awesome way to bake. You're cooking at about 325. It's 100 ounces or approximately 3 liters inside the cooking tray. Again, this is our largest oven. The tube is about 22 inches long. It's about 4 inches on the inside. And you can see the tube is inside a silicone helmet, we call it, so that if you do have an impact, you can see it can kind of absorb that impact and really keep that tube safe over the long haul. Okay, so you've just seen the top 3 GoSun solar ovens, the Go, the Sport, and the Fusion. Let's invite our brand ambassador, Anna, and let's get some cooking going.
This seems like the perfect setup if we're doing something like this, camping, off the grid. But what about if I live in an apartment complex or an urban area or everyday life? How would I utilize these GoSun ovens?
You're spot on, Anna. These were originally developed for the campsite, outdoor recreation, kind of the off-grid and the austere. But we actually find that most of our customers are using it in their backyards. Like they just want to try something different. They're interested in something more environmentally friendly. And they cook absolutely anywhere. So if your balcony has sunshine and you don't want to heat up the place with otherwise a stove or an oven, they're super fun to take out on the patio.
So let me ask you, today's a beautiful sunny day, but we're approaching those cold winter months. What happens with these solar sun-powered ovens when it's cloudy outside, when we get into the winter and we don't have this beating sun?
As long as you have light, the GoSun solar oven is going to work. That doesn't matter if it's freezing cold out. In fact, a lot of those bluebird winter days where it's no clouds, those are perfect and they'll cook just as fast as a summer day. Other solar ovens will get real hot and then when the cloud shows up, they drop and the food goes back to sogginess.
And I'm getting distracted because I can smell the biscuits cooking. I don't know if you can smell that.
There's enough little fats in
Wow,
those.
Look how much they've expanded.
This is one of my tricks, that they don't get stuck.
Wow.
Even though that's bread.
Wow.
Because it's like one of those Pillsbury's.
Not saying I'm the best chef, but I would get it stuck in a regular oven, so that's great. Look at that golden brown. Wow, all the way through too.
Interesting the way the end is a little bit more cooked than at the tip.
Absolutely awesome. So we're gonna pop these back in, let them finish cooking, but let's check up on the other stuff while we're here.
Yeah. They're expanding in here. I can tell they're gonna want to pop, although we'll give them a little bit more time to really kind of brown off so people can witness the actual intensity of the heat. And then we might as well check our full casserole.
Yeah,
let's
do it.
Ooh, yeah, look at that starting to tip on the little browning on the tips there.
So let me ask you, this is kind of like a big platter of food. Will it cook equally all the way through? Like the potatoes that are on the bottom, the onions that are on the bottom?
It will, yeah, because the heat's coming from all 360 degrees around. So it really does a good job cooking evenly. What do we need to serve those biscuits with, guys?
Butter, of course.
Butter. We actually have honey from the property. I'll go grab it. This one's even got the little, it's even got the, the
we
branding.
packed it in there, didn't we?
Man, that is good. There are 2 plates there.
So first, we got some honey to put on our biscuits, but let's do a time check. What time is it? 3:45. So we've only been doing this for 30 minutes, and look at just how perfectly cooked these biscuits are all around. I'm excited to get to this. I think I leveled up my cooking skills today, huh?
Nice job today, Anna.
Thanks. We'll be back. We still have those chocolate chip cookies.
And there's so much more we can cook
Yep.
under the sun.
Soup season's coming, so maybe we'll do that too.
The sky is not the limits.